Sabira's Silk Slipper An Eid Tale. In a sun-drenched town of turquoise tiles and winding alleys lived a girl named Sabira. She was as kind as the morning breeze and as patient as the ancient olive trees. Every morning, before the sun peeked over the horizon, Sabira was awake, scattering grain for the sparrows and singing a quiet prayer of gratitude. Sabira lived with her stepmother, Khalida, who did not share Sabira's kind heart. Khalida was always finding new chores for Sabira to do. The rugs need beating, the lentils need sorting, and the courtyard must be scrubbed until it shines. Khalida would shout, pointing her clay-sculpted finger at the heavy work ahead. One day, a royal messenger arrived with exciting news. To celebrate the end of Ramadan, Prince Rayyan was hosting a grand Eid feast at the palace. Everyone in the town was invited. Sabira's stepsisters, Dunya and Haya, twirled around with joy, thinking only of the sweets and the music. When the night of the feast arrived, Khalida, Dunya, and Haya left in a flurry of silk and perfume. Sabira was told she had to stay behind to finish cleaning the kitchen. She sat in the quiet garden under a pomegranate tree, her heart heavy. "I wish I could celebrate Eid with the others," she whispered to the moon. Suddenly, the garden began to glow. An old woman with a face as wrinkled as a walnut and eyes like stars appeared. It was Auntie Noor, the village elder known for her wisdom and secret wonders. "Dry your tears, Sabira," she said softly. "Kindness like yours is never forgotten. You shall go to the feast." With a gentle tap of Auntie Noor's lantern, Sabira's dusty clothes transformed into a shimmering abaya of midnight blue, woven with silver threads. On her feet appeared a pair of slippers made of the finest silk and decorated with tiny, sparkling emeralds. "Go and enjoy the feast," Auntie Noor smiled, "but return before the final prayer of the night ends." The palace was a wonder of light and laughter. When Sabira entered, the room went quiet. She looked like a princess from a storybook. Prince Rayyan, struck by her grace and the kindness in her eyes, asked her to share a plate of dates and honey cakes. They spent the evening talking about the stars and the beauty of the desert. As the drums signaled the end of the celebration, Sabira remembered Auntie Noor's warning. She jumped up and ran toward the gates. In her haste, as she hurried down the great marble stairs, one of her beautiful silk slippers slid off her foot. She didn't have time to stop. She disappeared into the shadows of the night. The next morning, Prince Rayyan traveled through the town, carrying the lost slipper. He visited every house, hoping to find the girl who had captured his heart with her gentle spirit. When he reached Sabira's home, Khalida tried to hide her disappointment as the slipper wouldn't fit Dunya or Haya. "Is there no one else?" the prince asked. Sabira stepped forward from the shadows of the kitchen. As she slipped her foot into the slipper, it fit perfectly. The prince smiled, recognizing the kind girl from the fountain. Sabira didn't just have a beautiful dress. She had a beautiful soul. They were soon married in a celebration that the whole town remembered for years to come.